Thailand's News Hour. It's time for us to bid farewell to our friends on FM 95.5 and FM 107. As for our listeners on FM 88, we'll continue with more of the latest news.
The Expo offers more than 1,000...
Welcome to Relax Time Radio, broadcast nightly from 7:30 to 9 p.m. on Radio Thailand, Chiang Mai.
Hi, welcome to Relax Time Radio. You're here with me, Paul Sugars. On this Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 13th of September. All right. Great. Well, so far I've managed to start the show and the YouTube live stream's working. No technical difficulties. So for now, I'm kicking the superstition in the teeth. Let's see. Maybe it'll come back to bite me. It's Friday, so the music I have for you today is a selection of things from the charts, either this year or last year. A very occasional thing from something like 3 years ago. This kind of stuff. But I dig through a lot of stuff and find stuff that I really love in there, actually. So, yeah, got that music coming out for you. Now, I would love to get your requests, and you can send your requests to me on social media. You can search Relax Time Radio, find that. If you go to the live stream, maybe I'll copy the live stream into the Facebook post in a minute, but you can basically just search in Google for Relax Time Radio, and you'd find us on YouTube. There's a live stream there. It's on now. You can send requests or questions to me that way. And you can also do it the old-fashioned way. You can call 053-276-793, 053-276-793, and that phone number's, you could just see it on our Facebook page as well. Today, I'll be doing the second part of... Well, last week, me and Tom did an introduction to the UNESCO Creative Cities Network. Today, I'll be doing the second part of this topic, which is Chiang Mai's induction into the UNESCO Creative Cities Network as a city of crafts and folk art. So Chiang Mai is now known as Chiang Mai City of Crafts and Folk Art. So that's the topic of the day. I have some history of Chiang Mai in there, some of the reasons why Chiang Mai has decided to apply, what that will mean for Chiang Mai and its crafts and its creativity. And also I have some personal stories because I was involved in the application process. And also years ago, I used to do an export business. So I was always buying crafts and things made here. And so if any of you have seen that post I just made on Facebook or from the Relax Time Radio page, that was that's one of my own photos, something I used to buy. I'm not selling it anymore. I just thought it was a good example of sort of a modern take on Chiang Mai's sort of crafts. Right. So before I get into any of that, I'm just going to get straight into the music. And the music will begin with a song I've played before on Fridays. It's called Sunflowers by Post Malone and Sway Lee. I definitely am not pronouncing that right. I should look up how to pronounce everybody's names, really. Yeah. All right. So let me get into the music. If you'd like to give me a call and request a song, send a song request on Facebook or ask a question about Chiang Mai City of Crafts and Folk Art, please send it in. And I'll be back after the music.
Innocent say I keep a check. She was all bad. Certain things you just can't refuse. She wanna ride like a cruise, and I'm not trying to lose. Then you're left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're a sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'd be left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower.
Every time I'm leaving on you, you don't make it easy, no. Wish I could be there for you. Give me a reason to. Every time I'm walking out, I can hear you telling me to turn around. Fighting for my trust and you won't back down. Even if we gotta risk it all right now. I know you're scared of the unknown. You don't wanna be alone. I know I always come and go, but it's out of my control. And you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower. When I was young, I fell in love. We used to hold hands, man, that was enough. Then we grew up, started to touch. Used to kiss underneath the light on the back of the bus. I know your daddy didn't like me much, and he didn't believe me when I said you were the one. Every day, she found a way out of the window to sneak out late. She used to meet me on the east side in the city with the sun on set. And every day, you know that we ride through the back streets of a blue Corvette. Baby, you know I just wanna leave tonight. We can go anywhere we want. Drive down to the coast, jump in the sea. Just take my hand and come with me, yeah. We can do anything if you put a mind to it. Take your whole life, then you put the line through it. My love is yours if you're willing to take it. Give me a heart, 'cause I'm gonna break it. So come away, started today, starting the life together in a different place. We know that love is how all these ideas came to be. So baby, run away with me.
17 and we got a dream to have a family, a house and everything in between. And then suddenly we're 10, 23 and then we got pressure for taking our life more seriously. We got a dead end jobs and got bills to pay. Our old friends and now our enemies. And now I'm thinking back to when I was young, back to the day when I was falling in love. He used to meet me on the east side in the city where the sun don't set. And every day, you know where we ride through the back streets in a blue Corvette. And baby, you know I just wanna leave tonight. We can go anywhere we want. Drive down to the coast, jump in the sea. Just take my hand and come with me, singing. We can do anything if we put our mind to it. Take your whole life and you put a line through it. My love is yours if you're willing to take it. Give me a heart, 'cause I ain't gonna break it. So come away, starting to taste, starting a life together in a different place. Know that love is how all these ideas came to be. So baby, run away with me. Run away now, run away now, run away now. Run away now, run away now, run away now. He used to meet me on the east side. She used to meet me on the east side. He used to meet me on the east side. She used to meet me on the east side in the city where the sun don't set.
You've been listening to Relax Time Radio on Radio Thailand Chiang Mai.
Watch our live stream on YouTube and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Hey, welcome back. That was Sunflower by Post Malone and Sway Lee. And then the second song was East Side by Benny Blanco, Halsey, and Khalid. Okay, so let's get into the topic. This is Relax Time Radio's Friday show, and Tom, who couldn't be here tonight, and I have been doing, we've been doing ASEAN and related things. So we did a ASEAN travel section. Previously, Tom was doing the legal side of ASEAN, and just lately we've been looking at other things. And this is one of the things we've been looking at is Chiang Mai City of Crafts and Folk Art and the UNESCO Creative Cities Network. Last week we went into the, origins of the network and the meaning, purpose, objectives of the network. And if I could maybe give a quick recap, I'd kind of summarize it a little bit more this week. So the UNESCO Creative Cities Network is basically a network that was begun in 2002, I think. I'll check that right now, actually. The idea of it came from before that, but I think the first city was in... the first cities were inducted in 2002. Let me see, 2004. Okay, 2004, I'm wrong. So the objectives of the network are international cooperation between cities, using creativity for sustainable development, creativity in urban development, in public, private, and sectors and civil society, to strengthen cultural activities, goods, and services, to create creativity hubs, to establish creativity hubs for creators and professionals in the cultural sector, to give access to and participation in cultural life for marginalized people, and to integrate culture and creativity into local development. So you can sort of get a feel there for what UNESCO are aiming to do with this network. Now, moving on to why Chiang Mai would want to join it. Well, the network has 7 creative fields, as we mentioned last week: crafts and folk art, design, film, gastronomy, literature, media arts, and music. And we looked at some of the cities around the world that have been inducted into the network in those different areas. Chiang Mai actually considered applying in the field of design, but ultimately applied in the field of crafts and folk arts. And so I'll give you a little bit of history, because Chiang Mai does have a really rich history in crafts and folk art, and a tremendous diversity of crafts and folk arts. That there are some cities around the world that have joined the network, and they have a very famous craft. That their city has been made famous by one particular craft. But Chiang Mai is a place where there's a great diversity, and no one particular craft stands out. It's the diversity that stands out, and there are reasons for that. So back when King Menrai founded the city in 1256, craftsmen were gathered together to work in the city for the glory of that kingdom. And for example, around 500 goldsmiths, bell makers, brass and metal workers were settled in the city, brought into the city and settled. And then much later on, after a period of abandonment, Chao Gawila, who sort of revived the city, brought people from southern China, Laos and Vietnam, in places including Sipsong Pana, Chiang Tung, and Lan Chang. And these people were enlisted to resettle Chiang Mai, and groups of craftspeople were settled inside the city and around the city moat. And for example, the Thai Kun from Banataram in Chiang Tung, experts in lacquerware, were settled in the west of Chiang Mai. The Thai Yuan from Ban Hom, Chiang Saen, experts in cooking, trading, paper and flour making, were settled in the north of the city. Thai Yai people with expertise in pottery and silverwork were settled in Chang Phuoc, Chiang Mai and Wolai areas. Each group of craftsmen had the title Chang, and that in Thai, Chang means craftsman, and Puak means expert. So we all, anyone who lives in Chiang Mai or is familiar with Chiang Mai knows Chang Puak Gate is one of the 5 gates around the moat, and so that literally means crafts expert. Actually, no, I'm wrong. That's totally wrong. In this particular case, I might be wrong about because there's different Chang. There's Chang and Chang. I'm not sure. I'm just looking at English transliterations here. I'd have to check. In any case, it's certainly true that Chang is craftsman. Puak means expert. And so these names are still found all around the city, still today, and they're a leftover from the crafts that are associated with the people who were settled in these areas of the city. I first came across the great diversity of crafts and amazing skills of local people all around the city and in the outlying areas of the city when years ago when I hadn't been in Chiang Mai very long, I started to sort of export things that were made here back to my home country of the UK, and we had a business selling them over there. And I would go to places like Sankampeng and Bosang and Bantawai, Hangdong, and many other places in Chiang Mai and in the north of Thailand, actually. Looking at different crafts. So, for example, if you were to still today, if you were to go to Sankampeng and Bosang, you can find mulberry paper making, you can find wood carving, you find a lot of ceramic making in those areas, and a myriad of products, different uses of these raw materials have been fashioned into thousands of different products. Then in Bantawai was particularly famous for wooden products, especially wood carving, and you can still see there today incredibly detailed, huge sort of murals, wood-carved murals carved out of teak. And the detail is just, when you see them up close, it's really, really phenomenal. You can only imagine the amount of time it must have taken to make some of these big pieces. And a lot of the older resorts or more traditionally styled liner resorts and hotels in Chiang Mai have examples of these wood carvings. You can see them all around the city, in some restaurants and older hotels. You can see them a lot. So why has Chiang Mai at this time decided to join the network? I'll look into that question, and I did ask the Dean of Faculty of Fine Arts at Chiang Mai University, Kun Waralan Bunya Surat, about this, and I have an answer from her on this. So I'll give you that answer and more information and background, and then the future plans and what the induction into the network will mean for Chiang Mai and creativity in the city and the city's development in the future. After a little bit more music. So what I have for you now is a new song, fairly new song, a couple of months old, from Sam Smith, called How Do You Sleep? If you'd like to send in a request, I'd love to get a song request. You can call it in on 053-276-793. You can send it to Relax Time Radio's Facebook page. You could send it to our YouTube live stream. Go to YouTube or Google and search Relax Time Radio. You'll find the live stream video now, and you can send in a comment on there as well. Okay, I'll be back soon after a couple of songs. See you in a second.
self-fulfilling. I'm done crying myself away. I gotta leave and start the healing. But when you move like that, I just wanna stay. What have I become? I'm looking through your phone now, oh now. Love to you is just a game. Look what I have done. I'm dialing up the numbers, oh yeah. I don't want my heart to break. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that shame and all that danger. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that fear and all that pressure. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you? Love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you? Oh no, how did I manage to lose me? I am not this desperate, not this crazy. There's no way I'm sticking around to find out. I won't lose like that, I won't lose myself. Look what I have done, dialing up the numbers, oh yeah. I don't want my heart to break. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that shame and all that danger. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that fear and all that pressure. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you? Love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you? Oh, love will keep you up tonight. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that shame and all that danger. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that fear and all that pressure. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you?
I know it's wrong, I know it's right. I see the truth, but I stay blind. I say I'm fine, but I know there's no hope inside. Can't even take my own advice, even though you've been showing signs. Maybe you go your way, and so will I. Now I'm sitting in a car that I won't start. Maybe I got too much to say right now, like I'm paralyzed from the waist down. Why is this so hard? Cause every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. Every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. I know I know better, but some just won't let up, let up. Every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. Yeah. Was it a fight we never had? Was there a good and all the bad? Is it enough for me to never wanna come back? Oh yeah, maybe I'm running from my truth, but baby I blame it all on you. It's really me, but all my pride would never say that. So I'm sitting in a car that I won't start. Maybe I got nothing to say right now, like I'm paralyzed from the waist down. Why is it so hard? 'Cause every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. Every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. I know I know better. The song just won't let it. Every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. Every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. Telling me I need you in my life. Yeah. Every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. Telling me I need you in my life. Need you in my life.
You've been listening to Relax Time Radio on Radio Thailand Chiang Mai.
Watch our live stream on YouTube and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Hi, welcome back. You're still here with me, Paul Sugars. That was Sam Smith with How Do You Sleep, followed by Something Keeps Pulling Me Back by Her. Okay, back into our topic of the day. Chiang Mai City of Crafts and Folk Art. Chiang Mai was inducted into the UNESCO Creative Cities Network on the 31st of October 2017. And Chiang Mai's mission statement for having joined the network and its purpose in being a member of the network is to support the cooperation between local people and other sectors to conserve art, culture, and local wisdom of Chiang Mai and its ethnic groups. One of the leaders of the Chiang Mai Creative Cities team and the Dean of the Faculty of Fine Arts at Chiang Mai University, Kun Waralan Bunyasurat, said in an interview with Chiang Mai City Life that you can clearly see the exciting revival in arts and crafts. People like to feel as though they are part of something good, and I believe that the pride in UNESCO's recognition will do wonders in getting people to become more involved. So those are the words of Kun Waralan, and I would certainly agree, that if people feel a pride and can connect with their roots, their creative roots in this case, their roots in, crafts and design and folk arts, then they will be able to draw on that strength to engage with the world economically, culturally, and they'll be able to help forge a sustainable future for their communities. It even got me thinking about, the case of New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina, that from the just purely economic standpoint, and then, who knows for what reasons, there were some politicians that wanted to abandon the city because they knew that it was technologically difficult to protect New Orleans from this kind of event. But, the city's tremendous cultural position in the United States and its great musical and unique cultural history were one of the things that New Orleans residents could point to and say, you can't abandon this, you can't leave this. This is what we have, is something unique, valuable, and special. And I think the same can be true for many places if they're able to connect with their unique cultural and creative histories. And I see that, and clearly so does the Creative City team, Chiang Mai Creative City team, as one of the reasons why it's important to, connect with these traditions. Now, many people have said, that many of the traditional crafts have deteriorated or been lost, and in some cases that's true, and that's acknowledged. But the thing about the UNESCO Creative Cities Network is that they recognize, of course, that technology development, time changes everything, change is constant, and therefore what they really look to is this word creativity. So they hope that modern influences will play their right part and positive part. And you can think of many examples of this. For example, in many cases, traditional craft. In the case of a city which has a craft making industry, there could be cases where traditional craft making relied too heavily on rare timber, trees that today shouldn't and be cut down are protected. There are many such species in Thailand. Or perhaps there were traditional craft making methods which are not suitable for the modern world. Perhaps there were, I'm just giving examples here. Perhaps there were toxic chemicals involved, or this could be complete nonsense. I'm just making a supposition. But basically the idea would be that we can use science, technology, creativity, ideas from modernity to feed back into the traditional crafts making, and that there could be a meeting of minds and ideas between master crafts makers and modern designers, researchers, university departments, this kind of thing, to repurpose, not necessarily repurpose, I wonder if that's the right word, give new direction and new possibilities to the traditional skills. Okay, so in Chiang Mai, there are many, if I give you some other examples, there are many crafts associated with certain aspects and areas of the city. There are temples all over Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is famous for having many temples, and the temples often feature examples of Chiang Mai's folk art, creative crafts and folk arts past. For example, in wood carving, in glass making, colored glass making, stone carving, and other crafts. In Wualai Road, you can also see silver beating, and silver beating is one of the was one of the sort of focus crafts that the Chiang Mai Creative Cities team looked at in the application process. So now, if you go to Wualai Road, and what's the name of the temple? I will have to look it up. I've mentioned it before on the show actually, but now can't quite remember what the name of the temple is. Okay, so Google will no doubt help me. Let's see. Wat Sri Sabhan, that's right. So Wat Sri Sabhan on Wualai Road has silversmiths working inside the temple and outside the gates, and you can go and see them working on these traditional crafts. You can also buy products made right there. And again, similarly to wood carving that I mentioned in the earlier segment, when you see the incredible amount of detail and sort of try and wrap your mind around how much time each of these pieces took to make, you can appreciate the the reverence and the cultural importance and the skill, the inherited skills that have been passed along generations in Chiang Mai, and that this is a really special aspect of the city. Some other reasons why Chiang Mai can expect to benefit from the UNESCO Creative Cities Network and its membership are, aside from just conservation of the traditional crafts arts, it can also help with export promotion. and add value. This is an important one if you think about it, because in much of sort of the global economy, all of the effects of globalization, buyers, foreign capital being able to move around the world so easily, often just serves to drive down prices, and what you end up with is pressure to produce more faster and not necessarily better. Whereas something like this, having this accreditation and this sort of status helps local craftspeople to say, no, this is our cultural heritage. This is our art. This has real value. There have been many examples of this kind of thing around the world, where things which sort of started to lose value, or perhaps countries, peoples went through difficult economic times, and foreign money just came in to buy up cheaply everything. There can be a reversal when local people, when cultures, communities start to value their traditions, then value can again come back into the crafts and arts and help to make everything more sustainable and fair. Some examples of things that will be happening in Chiang Mai as a result of UNESCO Creative Cities Network and Chiang Mai's membership. Well, for example, last week, maybe just over a week ago now, there was the One Craft, One Gold series of workshops at One Niman. There were speakers from the UNESCO Creative Cities Network. There were workshops given by craft making masters. And this was organized in collaboration with the World Crafts Council to share experience in urban development, quality of life, and handicrafts and folk arts promotion. So the purpose of the event was to work with local communities and help people to meet international standards and work in a way that sort of adds quality and value to their lives and their art. Also recently, Chiang Mai was selected as one of 20 case studies to be presented in an annual meeting in Fabriano, Italy. Let me see. Other things that have been happening are there are now programs in schools around the city to bring crafts making experts into schools and pass on, some of the skills, and especially to pass on the idea and the awareness that craft making, traditional skills, together with creativity and modern technology, can be a viable career path and life choice, and something that gives people, local people, restores their own cultural capital to them, instead of having to just become part of a generic, modern global economy. They can draw on their particular local history and artistic strength. Okay, so those are just some of the aspects of Chiang Mai City of Crafts and Folk Art and the UNESCO Creative Cities Network. Perhaps I'll come and give a brief, I have another brief segment on it after some music. Okay, so if you have any questions about this topic, or if you'd just like to request a song, please send it into Facebook or the YouTube live stream, or call in 053-276-793. Right now, this is Time by the Free Nationals, Mac Miller and Kali Uchis.
I gotta take some time to grow, but I don't wanna let you go. How did we get too comfortable? I gotta take some time to grow, but without you I'm miserable. I think I got too comfortable. We could take it to the day that I saw you on your way to the top, or we could take it to the time that I saw you lose your mind and give up. Everybody gets down on luck. Every time you fall I try to pick you up, but I need reciprocation.
Time to grow. I get out of control when I'm alone. If you can make it with me, you can make it on your own. So quit the bullshit and playing on my phone. We just need some time. Keep watching, let it all unwind. You get yours, of course I get mine. And in the end, everything will be fine. It's by design. Well, I don't trip, but I slip, I fall. Sleep all day, maybe miss your calls like I've been missing you. Still I continue tied up and tripping. I'm making the wrong decisions and you sick of it all. But don't leave me, because it feels too good to be easy. Yeah, it's been a while and I'll leave it there for now. Shit, I'll probably make it better when you see me.
I gotta take some time to grow, but I don't wanna let you go. How did we get too comfortable? Take some time to grow, but without you I'm miserable. I think I got too comfortable. You got what I need to get through the night. See, I don't ask for much, no. I just wanna talk and touch, no. I just wanna be your girl and not your woman's last song. Some time to grow, but without you I'm miserable. I think I got too comfortable.
Touching the ceiling. When I'm with you, I can't breathe. Boy, you do something to me. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high. Listen to my heart go bottom, boot up, beady-da-do, boot up. And my heart go bottom, boot up, beady-da-do. It just won't stop, it go bottom, boot up, beady-da-do, boot up. And my heart go bottom, boot up, beady-da-do. It just won't stop, it go. I think I might die without you. Feeling all over my body. You know how I like it. Ain't gotta tell you what to do. Yeah. Ooh, get me high like you do. Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Listen to my heart go bada, boot up, beady-da-da, boot up, and my heart go bada, boot up, beady-da-da. It just won't stop, it go bada, boot up, beady-da-da, boot up, and my heart go bada, boot up, beady-da-da. It just won't stop, it go head over heels in love. Right in front of you, I ain't gotta look no more, baby. I wanna build this love. And everything you own, you ain't gotta ask for. You got me boot up, boot up, boot up, boot up. So you from the jump, I don't only choose you. Got me boot up, boot up, boot up, boot up. Grab me by the waist, baby, pull me closer. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Listen to my heart go bada, boot up, beady-da-da, boot up, and my heart go bada, boot up, beady-da-da. It just won't stop, it go bada, boot up, beady-da-da, boot up, and my heart go bada, boot up, beady-da-da. It just won't stop, it go. It's like the morning time. Don't wanna wake up, I just wanna stay in bed. But if I'm next to you, I'm looking forward to just laying in this bed. Ooh, that never gets old. Promise you'll never let go. I don't want no one else, so we should be chilling back. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So tell me that, tell me that. Tell me I'm the best I am. I be feeling like yes I am. You know I'm the best I am. You be a fool to not take me as I am. Tell me I'm the best I am. I be feeling like yes I am. You know I'm the best I am. You be a fool to not take me as I am. You're like the sweetest thing I know, like my favorite love song, and I need you really bad. Don't take me for granted, you'll be regretting it. Oh, I should be your last, oh yeah. Ooh, that never gets old. Promise you'll never let go. Grass ain't green nowhere else, so we should be chilling back. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So tell me that, tell me that. Tell me I'm the best I am. I be feeling like yes I am. You know I'm the best I am. You be a fool to not take me as I am. Tell me I'm the best I am. I be feeling like yes I am. You know I'm the best I am. You be a fool to not take me as I am. Take me
I'm the best I am. You be a fool to not take me as I am. Tell me I'm the best I am. I be feeling like yes I am. You know I'm the best I am. You be a fool to not take me as I am.
You've been listening to Relax Time Radio on Radio Thailand Chiang Mai.
Watch our live stream on YouTube and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
All right, welcome back. That was, what was that? That's right, Time by the Free Nationals, Mac Miller and Kali Uchis, followed by Boot Up by Ella Mai, and lastly, As I Am by her. Second song by her tonight. I'm a big fan. Okay, so let me just quickly wrap up. Yeah, very quickly wrap up. Chiang Mai, City of Crafts and Folk Art. So to tie in the modern bit, the creativity bits, the hoped for input from Chiang Mai's dynamic community of entrepreneurs and IT people and innovative, creative thinkers. So Chiang Mai is known as an international hub for a range of crafts, but it also hosts Thailand's second largest IT tech cluster and a dynamic community of startups, freelancers, and digital nomads. This diversity presents an opportunity to strengthen traditional industries through new technologies, design, innovation, and creative thinking. Some of the key events in Chiang Mai, which are independent of Chiang Mai City of Crafts and Folk Art, but they were supporters. And there's an interrelationship, a strong interconnectedness between the traditional crafts and these modern events. So, for example, Chiang Mai Design Week and TEDx Chiang Mai both have relationships with Chiang Mai's purpose and activities in the UNESCO Creative Cities Network. So, final words then from the Dean of the Faculty of Fine Arts at Chiang Mai University and one of the leaders of Chiang Mai Creative Cities application team, and still heavily involved with Chiang Mai City of Crafts and Folk Art, a leader of Chiang Mai City Crafts and Folk Art, Kun Waralan, has said that our city is filled with strong, creative and passionate people. If we harness their collective power, we can benefit greatly from being a creative city. Whether or not being a part of UNESCO's network will be of any use to us is entirely up to us now. It has been proven time and again that if managed correctly, a city can reap great rewards from such an accolade. But she has also said that it comes down to seeing the big picture and getting everybody to take small but sure steps. And final words that I'm passing on from her, this is from an interview in Chiang Mai City Life. She said, "The world seems to be walking down the wrong path. I just hope we can veer it back, if just a little bit. The direction change can prove to have massive impact." So I think you can maybe guess at what she's referring to there. The mad rush of modernity, and the things that I mentioned earlier, like the cultural heritage and traditional wisdom, traditional folk wisdom, or what she's sort of referring there. If we can, tie our future to those things, the future will be more sustainable, more beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Hope that you could follow me, and hope that you check out for events and many of the products are all around Chiang Mai, which are really, related to this area of crafts and folk art, on which we hope that Chiang Mai's induction to the UNESCO network will help to sustain and develop in the future, and bring benefit to Chiang Mai's creative people, artists, crafts makers, economy, and just quality of life for everybody in the city. Now, it's just music for the rest of the night. There's about 35 minutes of the show left, and I'm just going to play music from a playlist, unless, of course, you call in and request a song, which you can do on 053-276-793, and even more easily, you can just send a message to me on Facebook, or to Relax Time Radio on Facebook, or to the live stream on YouTube. So what have I got next? Tyler, the Creator, Mr. Lonely. All right, I'll be back after maybe 3 songs to tell you what they were.
Call me, call me, call me. 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 Call me, how you doing? Call my name is Lonely. Nice to meet you. Here's my number. You can reach me. 911. Call me sometime. 911. Call me sometime. 911.
Yeah. My thirst levels are infinity and beyond. Sipping on that lemon, aid, I need a Beyonce. Can't see straight, these shades of Celine Dion. Sucks, you can't gas me up, shout out to Elon Musk. Yeah, I got a sold out show. Crowd wild out, but don't matter cause you not front row. I've been looking for a keeper, listen to the speaker. If you fit description, hit me on my beeper at that 911.
Call me sometime. Please make my line. You know I'll answer. Call me sometime. Please bang my line. Call me sometime. Call me sometime.
Sharp. Woke up in the burbs with the birds. Where you used to come and get me with the swerve. These days you gotta find time, even the night line, work line, without 9.
5-car garage, full tank of the gas, but that don't mean nothing. Without you, shotgun in the passenger. I'm the loneliest man alive, but I keep on dancing to throw them off. I'm gonna run out of moves, cause I can groove to the blues. If you know any DJs, tell them to call me at 911.
I can't even lie, I've been lonely as fuck.
Oh, lonely ass nigga.
I've been lonely as fuck.
Like, get
I can't even lie, I've been lonely as
weird
fuck.
ass nigga.
I can't even lie, I've been
lonely. They say the loudest in the room is weak, that's what they assume, but I disagree. I say the loudest in the room is probably the loneliest one in the room. Attention seeker, public speaker, oh my god, that boy there is so fucking lonely. Writing songs about these people who do not exist, he's such a fucking phony. One thing I know is that I want to win so bad, but I'm not Chicago. Heart is low, it's real low, it's so low, you can't lift me up, I'm like a lotto. From the start, it's been real dark, it's been so dark, I guess that you could call it chalkboard. I'm playing like Hasbro, I'm really sorry, call me Auto. Crashed a McLaren, bought me a Tesla, I know you sick of me talking about cars, but what the fuck else do you want from me? That is the only thing keeping me company. Purchase some things till I'm annoyed. These items just filling the void, but broke is shit I enjoy. Current back door, as an actor, my partner is a shadow and need love. Do you got some out the ball? Fuck it, I can find some of them all bro, but that never comes. Like a vasectomy, what have I done? I got the talent, the face, and the funds for myself long ago, but I haven't found someone. Mirror, mirror on the wall, the loneliest of them all. Cupid acting stupid, do you got another number I could call? Never had a pet, I never had a pet. There's more fish in the sea, but I never had a goldfish to begin with. I never had a dog, so I never been good with bitches, cause I never threw a ball fetch. I never had a pet, that's where it stems from, I bet. Treat me like direct deposit, checking on me sometime. Ask me how I'm really doing, so I never have to press that 9. 1.
Shine on, diamond, don't make me wait another day. Cause passion is passion, you know it just as well as me. Now let's stop running from love, running from love. Let's stop, my baby. Let's stop running from us, running from us. Let's stop, my baby. Oh my, my, my. I die every night with you. Oh my, my, my. Living for your every move. Spark up, buzz cut. I've got my tongue between your teeth. Go slow, no, go fast. You like it just as much as me. Now let's stop running from love, running from love. Let's stop, my baby. Let's stop running from us, running from us. Let's stop, my baby. Oh my, my, my. Should be the last night ever. Should be the last night we're apart. Got my name on this treasure, on this treasure. Oh my, my, my. Living aphrodisiac potion. We both took a sip. Both know what this is. Just looking for affection. Add a piece to my collection. And maybe who knows? Let's see where this goes. 'Cause the head's so good and she brings me peace. We don't talk too much, but that's fine with me. I'm lonely, you're lonely too. I wanna be alone with you. I'm lonely, you're lonely too. I wanna be alone with you. Oh, December angel, inside your mind, miserable and beautiful. Way down inside, some winding, some losing. Psychology, superficial bruising. Apologize, running back, been running away, running all around. Only turn and stay. Oh my baby, I'm lonely, you're lonely too. I wanna be alone with you. I'm lonely, you're lonely too. I wanna be alone with you. Time smells like sex and flowers. We've been gone for hours. I feel fine, inspired completely, serenade you sweetly. Pussy wet like an ocean, aphrodisiac potion. We both took a sip. Both know what this is. Just looking for affection. Add a piece to my collection. And maybe who knows? Let's see where this goes. 'Cause the head's so good and she brings me peace. We don't talk too much, but that's fine with me. I'm lonely, you're lonely too. I wanna be alone with you. I'm lonely, you're lonely too. I wanna be alone with you.
You've been listening to Relax Time Radio on Radio Thailand Chiang Mai.
Watch our live stream on YouTube and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Hi, you must still be here, listening to me, Paul Sugars, playing music on a Friday evening. Okay, that was Tyler the Creator with 9/11, Mr. Lonely. Then Troye Sivan with My, and lastly, Free Nationals with Daniel Caesar and Unknown Mortal Orchestra, and a song called Beauty and Essex. Okay, just music for the rest of the show. Hope you enjoyed the topic, Chiang Mai City of Crafts and Folk Art. I suppose you could still request a song. Nobody sent me a request. What's going on? Everybody must be just like out there having a good Friday night. I hope that's what's happening. Okay. So I'm just gonna make a musical switch here and give you some Stereophonics and a song called I Wanna Get Lost With You.
saw the part of you that only when you're older you'll see too. You'll see too. I held the better cards, but every stroke of luck has gotta bleed through. It's gotta bleed through. You held the balance of the time that only blindly I could read you, but I could read you. It's like you told me, go forward slowly. It's not a race to the end. like yourself, but you're somebody else. Only it ain't on the surface. Well, you talk like yourself. No, I hear someone else. I know you're making me nervous. You were the better part of every bit of beating heart that I had. Whatever I had, I finally sat alone, pitch black, flesh and bone. Couldn't believe that you were gone. Now you look like yourself, just somebody else. Only it ain't on the surface. Now you talk like yourself. I hear someone else. I know you're making me nervous. Now you look like yourself, just somebody else. Only it ain't on the surface. Now you talk like yourself. I hear someone else. I know you're making me nervous. Well, you look like yourself, but you're somebody else. Only it ain't on the surface. Well, you talk like yourself. No, I hear someone else. I know you're making me nervous. Well, you look like yourself, just somebody else. Only it ain't on the surface. Well, you talk like yourself. No, I hear someone else. I know you're making me nervous. I saw the part of you that only when you're older you'll see too. You will see too.
You've been listening to Relax Time Radio on Radio Thailand Chiang Mai.
Watch our live stream on YouTube and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Hi, welcome back for the last time before the end of the show. So that was the Stereophonics with I Want to Get Lost With You, and then You're Somebody Else by Flora Cash. Actually, I'm going to give you a quick 7-day weather report before I go. So, for the following 7 days, from tomorrow onwards, mainly showers, with the occasional thunderstorm, except for Tuesday, which will be mainly sunny. Highs of between 32 and 35, and lows of 23 or 24. Light winds on all of those days, and nothing else to report. Okay, so that's the weather for the next 7 days. And I'm just going to leave you with, I'm going to say goodbye now and leave you with some more music. Thanks so much for listening. I actually will be back tomorrow because DJs Tom and Jacqueline are away. So you'll be with me again tomorrow. I'll let you know what I'll be talking about sometime or other on Facebook, Relax Time Radio Facebook page, in the daytime tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. And Relax Time Radio, please subscribe to the page, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you'd like to. Just keep a bridge of what's going to be going on. We have guests. Not sure what the next special guest will be, but there'll be some interesting special guests. I won't reveal one. There might be a secret in store. But basically, Relax Time Radio is every day of the week, 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. And that's it for me tonight. I'm going to leave you with a couple of songs. Moon River, a Frank Ocean version of the classic Moon River, and then Calvin Harris and Dua Lipa, One Kiss. Okay, have a good weekend, everybody, and good night from me.
2.
River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style.
Someday, make up my heart, break up wherever you're going. I'm going that way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a crazy world to see. We're all chasing after us, chasing after us. Such a crazy world, you'll see. We're all chasing after our end, chasing after our ends. Life's just around the bend, my friend. Moon, river.
Is all it takes, falling in love with me. Possibilities, I look like all you need. Let me take the night, I love real easy. And I know that you still wanna see me. Sunday morning music real loud. Let me love you while the moon is still out. Something in you lit up heaven in me. The feeling won't let me sleep, 'cause I'm lost in the way you move, the way you feel. One kiss is all it takes, falling in love with me. Possibilities, I look like all you need. One kiss is all it takes, falling in love with me. Possibilities, I look like all you need. time. It's something in you lit up heaven in me. The feeling won't let me sleep, 'cause I'm lost in the way you move, the way you feel. One kiss is all it takes, falling in love with me. Possibilities, I look like all you need. One kiss is all it takes, falling in love with me. Possibilities, I look like all you need. See wonderland in your eyes. Might need your company tonight. Something in you lit up heaven in me. The feeling won't let me sleep, 'cause I'm lost in the way you move, the way you feel. One kiss is all it takes, falling in love with me. Possibilities, I look like all you need. One kiss is all it takes, falling in love with me. Possibilities, I look like all you need.
You'll always be my day one, day zero when I was no one. I'm nothing but myself, you are no one else. Thankful you're my day one, thankful you're mine. I got lucky finding you. I won't make the day that I came across you, 'cause when you're with me, I don't feel blue. Not a day goes by that I would not redo. Everybody wants to love.
Yeah, that's right.
It's easy when you try hard enough. Yeah, that's right. You'll always be my day one, day zero when I was no one. I'm nothing by myself.
You've been listening to Relax Time Radio on Radio Thailand Chiang Mai.
Watch our live stream on YouTube and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.